Hi, we're doing June 2024 Physical Sciences Part A. Last five questions, question 16 to 20. So here's a question. The graph above shows, hang on. The graph above shows observations and a regression line of the number of progeny on the tail length of male birds. So this is a kind of a bird called progeny on the tail length of male birds. So we've got the regression R square value, and we've got the equation of the trend line. This is the line of best fit or the trend line. Yeah. And these are the dots, and this is the tail length in millimeter, and these are the number of progenies. So which of the following can be inferred from the graph? Producing less progeny decreases the tail length of the males. So even under common sense, this wouldn't be the answer. You can't have like it's like a human being, having more children, meaning he's gonna um, grow taller, something like that. So that's rubbish. So this one is out. Males cannot have tail length lesser than 10 mm. Well, we don't have any proof for that. Okay. But inferred from the graph, males cannot have a tail length lesser than 10 mm with a general statement made out here. All right. So they could have probably rephrased the statement and said that according to the graph, uh, the male progeny being observed do not have a tail length less than 10 mm. But by saying that males cannot have, they're just saying that there are no progenies with a tail length less than 10 mm. So that's incorrect. Okay. So the first two statements, you could have just canceled it, not even looking at the graph. Now, males with longer tails tend to father more progeny. Now, that is tend to. So they're not saying it's 100% thing. They're saying they tend to father more progeny. So that could be correct. But let me just check this. The title of the graph is Number of Progeny and the Tail Length of the Male Birds. So males with longer tails tend to father more progeny. We don't know about their offsprings. Nothing is mentioned in the graph about their offspring. So we just know that these are the number of progenies with this length of the tail. Yeah. So even third one is out. So out of elimination, for a male with a 25 mm tail, that is this one and that one and that one, we consider the trend line as well. The expected number of progeny is 4. So, well, that could be correct. Yeah, that could be correct. So I'll go with 4. So another rubbish question to be solved, I would ignore this. I would not solve this question. I would just leave this question and move on to the other questions that I've got to answer. We have other than out of 20, you can select any 15. So this would I would not do this question. Moving on to question 17. On a one-way road, broken lines consisting of 2.5 mm length segments separated by 2.5 meter gaps are painted along the length of the road to demarcate 3 lanes, and continuous lines are painted along both the borders. What is the total length of the painted lines in meters over 250-meter stretch of the road? So on a one-way road, so first let's just have the road, okay? So this is my one-way road. Yeah. Broken lines consisting of 2.5. So these are the broken lines, yeah, which are 2.5 meter in length, separated by a 2.5 meter gap. So this is 2.5 meter gap, and this is 2.5 meter length. Okay. Are painted along the length of the road to demarcate 3 lanes. So it seems that there is 3 lanes like this are painted along the length of the road, yeah, to demarcate 3 lanes. Okay. And continuous lines are painted along along both the borders. So these are the continuous lines out here. And remember, the entire stretch is 250-meter length. So what is the total length of the painted lines in meters over 250-meter stretch of the road? So if this is 0 and this is 250, yeah, and assuming that there is gap on both sides, okay, then we can have um, gaps of 2.5 meter plus the line segments of 2.5 meter. So total gap plus the length of the line segment is 5 meter, and that we divide by 250. So we get 50, you know, gaps and lines, gaps and lines, out of which we know that there are 50 lines. So 50 into 2.5 meter is 125 meter. And there are three such, they said, nah, there are 3 lanes to demarcate 3 lanes, are painted along the length of the road to demarcate 3 lanes. So there are, broken lines consisting of 2.5 meter length segments separated by 2.5 meter gap. Okay, so this is what I'm assuming. Okay, so there's 375 meter plus the 250-meter borders into 2, so that's 500 meters. So the best answer possible is 875 meters, which is not here. And so probably uh, I have probably misunderstood the description of what they are asking. Okay, so my answer is 875. It's not here. So it's not that I've not thought about or solved this question before, but each time when I do it, I keep getting an answer which is not there in the answer option. So I'll leave it up to you guys. This is my solution for this question. Okay. Moving on. So that was 17th, now 18th. This one. A patient requires administration 500 ml of an intravenous fluid in 1 hour. What is the approximate drip rate at which the fluid should be administered if the volume of the drop is 0.05 ml? So we know that one drop consists of 0.05 ml, and we have to find out what is the approximate drip rate. So one drip consists of one drop. Got it? That is number of drops per minute. Okay, so drip rate is drops per minute. And we know that one drop is 0.05 ml. So then we divide 500 by 0.05. So we end up getting a, this is the decimal approximation, yeah, 100 and 100. So that's 10,000 drops, okay, and in 1 hour. So we can say 10,000 drops in 3,600 seconds. So we won't take seconds, we'll take in 60 minutes. Therefore, in 1 minute, there'll be how many drops? And that will be my answer. It'll be 10,000 divided by 60. Yeah, so 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36, 6 6 are 36. So 166.666. If you round off, it is 167. Because we need to find out drops from it. That was okay. Not so difficult, not so easy. 19th question. A record player stylus moves along a spiral groove cut on an annular portion of a disc with inner radius 4 centimeters, outer radius 10 centimeters. So it seems that this is your spiral groove on which that stylus moves along. Okay? Right. So so the spiral groove, it seems it's just one one circle like this. So this inner radius is, they're saying 4 centimeters, and this outer radius, I'll use a different color. This is the outer radius that they're saying is 10 centimeter. So I'll take the average and I'll get 7 centimeters as the average radius. Yeah. Now, if the record turns 100 times when playing, the stylus travels approximately how much? So 100 times 2 pi r, where r I'm taking as 7, and pi I'll take it as 3.14. Now remember, this entire thing is in centimeters. Yeah, so I'll take this as 22 by 7 if you don't mind. Yeah, pi value as 22 by 7, 7 goes. So I've got 4,400 centimeters, which is 44 meters. So I'll go for this one. Why I took the average? Well, because it's a groove and it's kind of um, at every groove it increases. So there's this increment in the radius taking place. So just like an average speed is average of two speeds for the same uh, distance, I would say. Yeah. So something like that I've done out here as well. Okay. So that's the reason I've taken average at 7 cents. If there's any other reason, be my guest, put into the comments when I upload this video. Okay, so we're not doing part B, but we will do the part A, 20th question. An egg tray has 30 cavities to hold eggs in 5 rows and 6 columns. Now, you know, one of the best questions, it was this one from this paper under part A. All right. Very good question. So let's solve this. 30 cavities to hold, so there are 30 cavities like this, to hold eggs in 5 rows and 6 columns. So we have 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So like that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 eggs. Okay. Each cavity surrounded by 4 raised corners. So this is the raised corners out here. And it goes on every year. Okay. Yeah. Raised corners. Adjacent by adjacent cavities. How many raised corners does the egg tray have? So, many people would just waste time counting it like that, like that, like that, like that, and, mess it up. My simple strategy is just count the number of dots that you see horizontally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then simply count the number of uh, horizontal lines you have in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's it. You got 7 dots per horizontal line. There are 6 horizontal lines. So 42 is my answer. Okay. That's it. We're done with part A of the June 2024 paper. And I might move on to the December 2024 paper, which is the Feb 25 uh, Net Physical Sciences exam. I'll be doing only part A. So stay tuned for my next video. I'll be doing the first 5 questions of the Feb 25 or the December 2024 Physical Sciences Net part A. Okay. Thank you.